A couple of days ago, I got an email from PlayStation to come to their Toronto headquarters to play LEGO Horizon Adventures. Pretty cool, right? I just want to send a huge shout out to the PlayStation Canada team for the invitation. You guys were great hosts. This is the first time I've gotten an opportunity like this, so I was definitely excited about the visit. If you've been watching my content long enough, you know I have mixed feelings about the Horizon franchise. That's no secret. On one hand, it's easily one of the most visually impressive franchises I've ever played in my life, and the gameplay is pretty solid too. But on the other hand, its cast of characters is kind of robotic, a little bland, making the narrative the least enjoyable part of the game in my personal opinion. After playing LEGO Horizon Adventure, this might be my favorite depiction of Aloy and the cast, but before I get into my thoughts, let me tell you how the day went. I got to PlayStation's Toronto headquarters at 9 a.m. and I gotta say, their office space is very nice. They had a lounge area where the preview was set up, and I played over an hour of LEGO Horizon Adventure. And what's cool is I was allowed to capture my own footage, so you're seeing my actual gameplay in this video. About halfway through my session, one of PlayStation's PR representatives joined me so I can see how the co-op experience is like. Yeah, so after recording a bunch of footage, I took my leave. Remember, this video is just our early impressions and not a final review. Just like every licensed LEGO game, LEGO Horizon Adventures is targeted to the family-friendly audience. It's a game for kids, and people who really love Horizon will probably enjoy it too. I played the beginning parts of the game, and it's a lighthearted, simplified retelling of Horizon Zero Dawn storyline covering Aloy's origin story. So it's not a brand new story or anything like that from what I've played, which makes sense because it's targeting a new audience who probably know nothing about Aloy and her journey. Like I mentioned earlier, this might be my favorite depiction of Horizon's cast of characters. This LEGO parody of Horizon Zero Dawn kind of fixes my issues I had with the mainline games when it comes to them feeling like androids. Aloy is a much more enjoyable character here in this setting. With my short time with the game, there were plenty of moments where I cracked a smile and chuckled from the funny dialogue. It was refreshing. If you played a LEGO game before, you know that it's filled with a whole bunch of jokes, and it's nice seeing the characters in this kind of light. Now let's talk about the gameplay. LEGO Horizon Adventures is an action adventure that has a heavy emphasis on range combat, customization, and base building. It's a really easy game to jump into and play. The controls are very straightforward. X is to jump, squares to charge and shoot your arrows, triangle to interact, and L1 to use your focus, which highlights machine weak points, a feature that was in the mainline series. There's also power-up gadgets in the game that grant you temporary abilities. As I was playing, I came across a mysterious vendor that required no payment, and in one instance, he gave me a chest with blast boots in them, which gave me the ability to double jump, shooting fire beneath me. Another time, I got a hot dog cart. It was a gadget that summons Hot Dog Guy and he starts chucking bombs. Yeah, the game is very silly. I'm very curious how much of these gadgets are in the game because they definitely mix up the gameplay loop. Not gonna lie, the combat seems like it would probably get old fast without them, so I'm hoping there's a good amount of gadgets in the game. I found the combat to be decent, but I would like to see how extensive it gets in the later levels. I'm sure it's gonna ramp up once you have to battle different type of combat machines like Thunderjaws and Stormbirds, but we'll see. The good news is there's also difficulty options for those who are looking for a more challenging experience. As you guys can see, LEGO Horizon Adventures has a fixed guided camera, and I think it works well for this style of gameplay. And since co-op is a big part of the experience, this viewing angle works well. I never lost sight of my co-op partner. Oh, and friendly fire is on. Have fun shooting each other. LEGO Horizon Adventures has light RPG mechanics as well. There's a level up system. With each enemy you defeat, you gain experience points, and for every level you gain, you may get an extra heart or increased bow damage. Those were the only two bonuses I seen in my preview. Just like many other LEGO games, LEGO pieces are your currency, so you have to break as many objects as possible on your journey to rack them up. You will need them to buy outfits, which there's a lot, upgrades for combat, and to customize your base. Now let's talk about the base building aspect. When you complete a level, you are rewarded with a golden brick, and these golden bricks are used to reconstruct Mother's Heart, your base of operation. For example, once I collected 3 golden bricks, I was able to rebuild and customize my first plot, which allowed me to add stations for my village and customize buildings. It was pretty cool. There's also a list of community jobs where you get rewarded with golden bricks for building specific structures at Mother's Heart. The way the game is designed, everyone's Mother's Heart will be unique and different, which I like that aspect of the game. LEGO Horizon Adventures is a great looking game. I didn't explore the settings to see if it offered multiple different graphics modes. I'm not even sure if I was allowed to, but whatever mode I was playing on looked great and ran great. which is expected with this kind of style and art direction. This might be the only LEGO game I've personally played where every single asset is completely made from LEGO pieces. Like, I mean everything, even the water is made out of LEGO pieces. The environments are very detailed, well crafted, and the machines look really cool too in LEGO form. I have nothing bad to say about the game's visuals. LEGO Horizon Adventures is looking to be a cool holiday title, something casual you can play with your kids, and it's very approachable for people who don't really play games like that. For me personally, even though I got a pretty good look at what the game is like playing through the first chapter, the jury's still out for me when it comes to how the combat evolves as you progress through the story. I'm interested to see how it's like fighting the other machines and discovering new gadgets. I'm also really interested in the base building too. Honestly, my biggest takeaway from this whole experience is that I want to play more. So that's a good thing. Anyways guys, that's my impressions of LEGO Horizon Adventures. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take it easy.